Jake just got done. Welcome to the after party. Okay. That's right. Welcome to the after party. If Rose comes on the other link, I do need to tell her something. So maybe a minute or two. So I want to make sure I get that out, and then that's it. There's not much going on today. Wi-Fi. I think I fixed my stupid Wi-Fi, so that's at least a positive for me. That's at least a damn positive for me. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Or if Jake comes, I did need to talk to one of them about what hey Nate, my Wi-Fi. We just got a new one today, so and it's been working a lot better than the other one. So I think maybe, just maybe, we are finally done with those issues. Which is good. If Rose Bell does appear, I will take a pause to talk to her about something I need to talk to her about regarding. Yes, thank you, JP. Thank you very much, buddy. So I'm gonna be while I do what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be waiting for Rose to get to the I have another StreamYard link just to talk to Rose. So if she does go on over there, I will take a pause here and tell her what's been going on. Until then, though. Until then, I'm going to sound like Q&V. Hey, let's see here. Oh yeah, I like to stab my friends in the back because I'm a piece of shit. Then also, I like to do all the things wrong. And here's the thing. I used to call people out for being gay. And now I am gay. And I'm extra gay for the Fretzoid. Hey, hey. Yes, I am. Yes, that's why I make 70 videos of the Fretzoid. 50 of them in a single year. Hey, hey. And if you don't like the fact that I love the Fretzoid, then you're a piece of shit. And the freaking clown. Yeah, that's my impression of that ass of Q&V. All right. That's a good way to start the night. Now, also, everybody, I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass. Now, next here is we have a new lockbox. So for those of you who didn't see the lockbox previously, well, here's a new one. It's called the mobile lockbox. And what you do is you put yourself inside the lockbox, and it's mobile so you can walk around. That way, you will always have a lockbox. And also, as the next president of the United States, if I get in, we're going to make sure to give everybody a lockbox. Alrighty. And don't forget, everybody, the one campaign, the one word that described my 2000 campaign is lockbox. Let's see here. JP Cruceno Yes, Jake the Awake. So I just abbreviated JTA. And I did want to thank you for that. I think it's going to be a good show tonight. I did say if Rose, I did have to talk to her about something. So if Rose does show up or Jonna, either one of them, I will take a quick pause. So Rose, Jonna, if either one of you are watching, let me know and I can send you the other StreamYard links so I can tell you what I need to tell you. But other than that, I'm ready to roll here. So there's that one too. Obviously, next Thursday. Does everyone know what next Thursday is? Let's see if anyone can guess what next Thursday is. It's a very big day. Does anyone know? I'm going to let you all have a minute to think of an answer here. All right, JP, type the answer in, buddy. Nope, it's not it's not sandwich day. That's not what I'm talking about. I think JP knows what I'm talking about. JP, let's see your answer, buddy. It's no, it's not Hot Dog Day either. It's the 10-year anniversary since Jake started. 10 years next Thursday. Okay, and he did type that up before I said that. So JP was spot on. I knew he knew the answer to that. Yes, it has been 10 years next Thursday. I can't say for sure. I would predict that he would wait till next Thursday and not do on Wednesday. That's only a prediction. I can't, obviously swear to that or anything like that. That would be my guess, though, is that he would wait till Thursday next week. Or maybe he does both. I don't know. Maybe he does. Yes, it is a big day. It is going to be a big day for sure. A very, very big day for Jake. And he's been, attacked, cyberly left and right by either Jaron or King Steven or, Dearth, who's Dave Weiss, or Sargent, or Karen B, or, the rest of the Flat Earth cult. Authentic intent with raping that 14-year-old black girl, or who's Alex Stein, who now or was on what's the channel called? The Blaze TV, which is owned by the Duck Dynasty people, basically Trump Network. Whoever it is, he's been attacked a lot. And he's had to deal with a lot of crap. People stabbing him in the back, like, killing fee. I like to stab people in the back, like him. I remember a couple other people who stabbed him in the back for absolutely no reason at all. And then, So even through all that, he's still standing. Oh, and I forgot a couple people. Pat, the Rat Truthner.
What's up, guys? Pat Truther here, and I want to have meth because it was made by God for man's pleasure.
There's that dude. And John.
What's up, guys? This is John from National Sports Entertainment, and I'm an idiot that believes in gambling gods.
And then there's that dude too. So whoever he was attacked by, and Jake's been attacked by a lot of people throughout the years. There's Jaron Sockbots, like Shifty Eye Shady, which is not Shady David D. LaFleur. That's a different guy. Shifty Eye Shady is a different guy. He stinks. Now the Scoundrel guy has been around.
using, by the way, horrible new school pop. He uses all the new stuff, the modern pop, and it sucks ass. It is auto-tune. It's terrible. Of course, when I make my songs, and I'll sing my song. As a matter of fact, I think we're due to sing it right now. I want to just make sure Rose is not on that other. Yeah, she's not there yet, because I did need to tell her something, but she's not there yet. So I will be singing my song right about now. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm hoping everyone's having a good day, by the way. And I'll have the lyrics up too, so everyone can see what the song actually says. I got my Q and Feast on after what he did. Yes, I made a song. The music is AI. I did also make vocals with an AI as well, but that's only for like show usage and just so I can listen to it. And I know people like me singing. I hate listening to myself. I don't know why, I just do. It's kind of one of those things where I can't stand listening to my own self. I don't know why. But I do sing it live, and I'm going to sing it live right now. So without further ado, actually, yeah, a little bit further ado, because I'm having to, damn, excuse me. That's been a little bit of a problem too. But while I get the song ready, everyone, you need to get right with God by getting, excuse me, by the way, by getting not on the bed, not over the bed, not laying in the covers in the bed, but underneath the bed. You have to have your Bible and your Bible vape juice, which you can get in the description below. And also, you got to watch out for those Chinese nano drones. But at any rich rate whatsoever, I digress. That is Richie from Boston. And do you realize something else? You know what's really sad about these sheeple? Is that this is how stupid the sheeple are. This is how ridiculous they are. You know, and Jake is spot on. If you didn't vote for Trump, you voted for Kamala. You voted for Kamala. Here's a big fat problem with that. Let's even say that you are a sheeple that thinks elections are real. Okay? Listen, I want to give in that scenario. Okay? There are sheeple that believe elections are real. I want to show you something here. I'm going to use our state as an example. Okay? This is a good example. And of course, these election results are fake and phony and full of baloney. We know that. But as an example, your browser has blocked your screen. God damn it. Jonna, real quick. We are going to take a quick break because I do need to, and I'm going to pull it up, Jonna. So just give me a sec. I do need to tell her something that happened last week. And I feel like I need to tell her. So, Jonna. Here's the link to the thing. I do need to tell you what happened last week real quick. I think you're going to be very interested. So no, I don't need to take because there unless if do you want to do it when I'm done? Do you want to do it when I'm done? I mean, if you prefer to wait till I'm done,
But I do have something I really need to tell you, and I kind of want to apologize also. But I found some stuff out, and I want to let you know. If you can right now, that would be great. If you want to wait till I'm done, you're do whichever. But yeah, there is something I need to tell you. Oh, good, Jonna. Okay, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I took care of what I needed to take care of. Thank you very much for being patient. JP, if you're still there, or Nate, if either one of you are still there, thank you very much for just being patient. I mean, there was something really important. I told them to keep it private. We're going to keep it private. There was something I needed to talk to them about. Very important stuff. So I'm glad I got that out of the way. Now we all know what's going on. And so now we're going to get back to it. First, before I'm going to all right, let's see here. Okay. I just wanted to save Johnny's number. All right. Let's get to where I wanted to do. I actually wanted to sing you my homemade song now. Thank you very much, JP, for understanding that. Hey, you guys have been so great to me that I'm going to give you the gift of me singing my song right now that I made. So I wanted to thank JP for understanding. Very thoughtful of you. I know there's been crazy things that I was telling those two what was going on. I'm glad we figured it out. I told them, they know now. It'll be private until it's not. And then now let's just get to it. Let's get to what I wanted to get to. Where is the lyrics to it? So that you guys can follow along. And then I'm going to get started on my song. Oh, yeah. All righty. Where the hell is it? Okay. This may be it. This may be it. All righty. Let's do it. Moment everyone's been waiting for. Let's do this thing. We're all back. Let's do this thing. Yeah. All right. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Let me get rid of that. All righty. Good. Everyone's back.
You and me and Flathead sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. You and me and Flathead sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. One day he was friends with us. He slandered us and dropped us down. And then he made a ton of videos of Flathead like the gay lover he is. Yeah. He even made a video called I Puke with Flathead. It's disturbing, and the worst part is Flathead gets less than 500 views per day. You and me and Flathead sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. You and me and Flathead sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. There we go. That's to get us back in the mood. Woo-hoo! That was a good start. All righty. So, of course, my picks are not going to be official. Jonna seemed to like it. I'm glad you like it, Jonna. JP, I'm glad. So, I do. It was a great start. I agree. So, and I'm going to show you why. And again, I may change my mind. My picks will be official Friday. Those will be the official day. And I do my weekly picks. So far,
I have won with both the 4-team teasers for last week and for this recent week. I did lose a 3-team teaser during the wild card week where I lost by 1 with the Chargers. So that was a loss. So anyone who took that 3-team teaser during the wild card week with the Chargers, that was a loss. But the 4-team teasers, I have been spot on this playoff. And Joe Zini, he's seen it. He knows. He's been actually betting on it. I recommend you don't, but I have done that well for him. I picked Indiana to win the other night. And I'm going to show you why I picked Indiana to win. It's in their logo. So it's supposed to be an I and a U, right? The Indiana I've never seen an I in the U. What I see here is the holiday in December called Hanukkah. And because Israel is being talked about a lot, I figured they're going to have a team with that religion when that looks like their logo looks like it. They're going to win because of that. I had a feeling that was going to happen, even with most of the money was, by the way, on Indiana, and I still took them. And it was because of that. They wanted that to happen. I had a strong confidence that they were going to win because of that alone. But and now, and Jake may be right on this next thing. He may be completely right, and I may not be right. I may not be correct, but we don't agree on the picks for next week's scripted games. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why I'm picking Denver and Seattle. And again, that may change by Friday, but right now, if you were to put me on the spot, I would take Denver and Seattle. I'm about to show you why right here in just a minute. Playoff picture is what I want. We're going to go back to actually, I could just use that. Let's just use that deal. Why are we doing that? Okay. This is why I'm taking Denver and Seattle. So, and don't forget, before I met with Jake, before I met all of you, before I met Jonna and Rose and Jake and Shady Davey and all of you guys, I was a huge fanboy. And I studied it 365. So, and a couple of the facts I know are useful for scripted picks. And I'm going to explain those right now. So since 2002, I'll have the camera on. 2002 being, the light's not on. 2002 being the, that's when the Texans, that was their first year being a team. Since then, there has been a 12-year scheduling format. So, for example, with the new team, let's just say the Texans, they are in the AFC South. There's 3 other divisions, the West, the East, the North, times 4 conferences in the NFC, North, South, East, West. That's 12 years that they go through that schedule. So in 2013, and we'll use the Texans as an example, they played the AFC West. Of course, they played their divisional opponents twice. That's 6 games. That's every year. They play the AFC West. Only one team from the AFC North and East, depending on division placement. Those are the 2 non-common games. Now with a third non-common one, which was added in 2021, the 17th game, I call it. And then the Texans played all the NFC West. That was 2013. Obviously, this is 12 years later, same in 2025. In 2013, I'm about to show you the standings. This was the 2013 standings. Do you notice something here? Denver, the 1 seed. Seattle, the 1 seed. Seattle beats the living crap out of Denver in that Super Bowl. Now, fast forward 12 years later, in 2025 with the same in-common opponents with the division, the same 14 in-common games. What do you see here? Seattle won, Denver won again. Basically with the exact same amount of losses too. And the tied record, and I'm going to put this into perspective. Seattle, and I know Jake's theory is the Rams, and he may be right. He could be right. Like I said, we can only guess what the script's going to be. His thing, and he could be right, is the Rams in Stafford because the Rams are a big market, and he could be right. My theory is everyone, and I mean everyone, expected Seattle to be one of the worst teams in football this year, to be very close, if not get the number one pick in the draft. That's what a lot of your fanboys thought. It wouldn't shock me if it's Seattle, Denver, and Seattle blows out Denver again. Exact same. Same schedule opponents, same number one seeds, same losses, same result. That's going to be my pick. I may be wrong. Jake may be right. That's going to be a real intriguing one to see what happens there. But if I had to pick, and I'm going to go based off the fact that the 2025 schedule, the in-common opponents are the exact same as 2013, I'm going to go by that theory that it's going to be the repeat of Super Bowl 48 and that the same winner, because, again, more people would bet Denver. Just like more people betted Denver in 2013. They could do the exact same script. Sometimes in a scripted world, history repeats itself. Scripted, especially when no one bets on it. And I think that's going to be the case here. I think it's going to be Seattle beating up. I think it won't be the safety, first play thing again. I highly doubt they would make it the exact same Super Bowl again. Seattle will blow out Denver, though. That is my prediction right now. Like I said, same amount of losses. In 2013, same 13-3. So I'm just going to go based off of that. And that is going to be my pick right now. Again, maybe the money thing changes my mind. I highly doubt it will. My picks will be official Friday, but most likely this is what I'm going to be picking. That is where I'm leaning very heavily toward right now. All right. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. I'm glad everyone's happy and having a good time. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. All right. So I was in Target today, and so they had, the records and stuff. I may even upload it to my computer and show it to you. I'm going to upload the video to my laptop real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. But of course, because it's the Gen Z big crap, you'll understand what I'm talking about here in just a second. I was at the music part of the store, where the records are and everything. Let me find the video of it. Okay. Where is it? Okay, it's in my SD card. Got it. Under my DCIM folder. Okay. I'm just putting it on my laptop real quick. It should only take a sec. But yeah, date created. And that is my theory for the Super Bowl. But hey, that's going to be an interesting one. Hey, and no hard feelings if either one of us are right or wrong either. If Jake's right, I will be applauding him and giving him all the credit, and I will be praising him for that. If I get it right, I'm not going to be, ha to him. We have our own feelings and on the picks, and who knows? And I'm not going to rule out Jake may be right. He's been right on a lot of things, and maybe I'm reading into the scheduling formula too much. But I will say, based off while I'm still up getting the video up, I do find it weird that the NFL has the same two teams as they did 12 years ago with the exact same schedule, basically, as the ones with the exact same 3 losses. I do find that odd. So that's just me. But of course, if Jake gets this thing right, he deserves all the credit in the world. And I will be sure to give it to him because he knows a lot of his stuff too. He's a very smart man. He is one of the best in the business. There's no question about that whatsoever. As I'm still trying to find this video, I don't even know where the hell it is. Where the hell did I even put it? What is going on here? If I could just show it from my phone, I would do that. Fortunately, here we go. Good. Where is it? Ooh, yes. Okay, I've almost found it. There it is. Now I just need to put it into I don't care where I put it. I'm just going to shove it into some random file or folder, I should say. So today, Target, we don't need the audio. We do not need the audio. And you'll see where I'm coming from. So they have all this stupid Taylor Swift bull crap, which I can't stand. It's garbage music, in my opinion. They have all that right in front. You see how it's all in the front? They have The Weeknd, okay, and then you got Frank Sinatra. That's the only thing good that they have in the front, in my opinion. And then look at what they have in the front here. They have these horrible albums. Oh, but look what's in the back. Look what's in the back that I like. Of course, they hide Fleetwood Mac in the back. The stuff I like, the good stuff, the old music before it became auto-tune. Of course, they have to shove that in the back. I'm surprised they even have it, to be honest. Oh, man. And it's just so much better than the garbage put out there today. The stuff today is just horrible. There's nothing good about it. I hate all this modern pop crap. It's horrible. I don't like it. I never have liked it, quite frankly. And it still stinks. I mean, we'll see. But I feel like something's happening with my chat. I'm going to check the chat out real quick, I think.
Archie, you forged my name. You forged my name to get that bar. You have some nerve.
Nah, that's Edith Bunker. Yeah, it has. And then you got, I do like some country music. I know that may not be everyone's cup of tea here. I do like Morgan Wallen. I do like Blake Shelton. I do. The pop stinks. The rap stinks. There's nothing about that stuff I like at all. Maybe like 2 Weeknd songs. Maybe 3, 4 at most. There's like 4 Weeknd songs. Other than that, it's all garbage. And even that's not as good as the old stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it has. I don't know how people, and they do this. And at Target, they have like 5 different covers for these out for the same album. So it's like they're wanting people to buy them all. It's like a, oh my God. It's like they want to rip people off and try to make people buy the same thing. It's just dumb. Yes. Yeah, I agree. And by the way, unfortunately, my parents and most of my family, they love listening to her. So I'm like the odd one out here in the house. I am really the odd one out in my family that doesn't like her. Everyone else loves Taylor Swift. I'm like the odd one out. Yeah, oh, and Jake's songs are better too. I agree with that. There are no satellites in space. NASA never went to the moon. And Scott Kelly is a fucking liar. Yeah, that's right. That is right. That song is much better than the stuff we have today. That's for damn sure. Now, everybody, that is why we need to go back to the old days. It's called We Need a Change. And when I ran for president against Bush, it was to make change because the economic stability under the President Bush, under H.W. Bush, was absolutely an abomination. Also, he wasn't eating enough salt on TV, which is why I gobbled down a whole gallon of salt on national television every single day while I had sex with Monica Lewinsky. Now, as president of the United States, I did get impeached. And good news, I didn't get convicted in the Senate, or maybe not. But I am Bill Clinton, and you see here, I'm a total shill. And I approve this message because I was a president of these United States. That was Bill Clinton. My impression of Mr. Bill Clinton. Let me think. Oh, okay. That's going to be my next one. No, when you land on the moon with the roving around, you sometimes have to think to yourself, oh, and then there's this one, and that's the Indian guy impression. And then you got freaking Bad Bunny. And listen, they in high school shoved him and Travis Scott down our throats. They did. And guess what I did? Just like I have on now, except right now I'm doing it to, there we go, the lights on, to entertain you guys. I just put these on and listen to things that are not that. So, yeah, they did try to shove Bad Bunny and Travis Scott down my throat, and I just put these on and listen to something else completely because I don't like it, and I never will. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Hey, I mean, America, our country's proud of the fake, phony crap we do. And of course, India was proud of their thing, their moon, whatever they did. So this is actually going to be the point in time where I'm actually going to do something pretty cool, and I'm going to ramble off. So this is the end of the first half of the 2020s decade. These are now the second 5 years of the decade. So I thought maybe, just maybe,
I would go over an award list for things I liked. And we are going to start with the music stuff, obviously, because why the hell not? Why in the hell not? My favorite country music group, and by the way, the rules are they have to be making albums since 2020, since some of it was not that tough at all. I would say country-wise, it would be Lady Antebellum. Again, the country stuff, some of it I do like. Even the new stuff I do like. It's once you get into the pop stuff, it's just garbage. But Lady Antebellum for country, and people don't even know this group still exists for pop. So this is my favorite pop that's made an album in the last 5 years. And I just went over, how like new music stinks. So you're probably thinking, oh wait, what's he? Yeah, you're gonna understand why I'm picking them. Most people wouldn't even think they make music today. I'm one of those guys who will look up old bands and old people and see if they're still making stuff. And if it's good, I enjoy it. And this is the case with this one. So, my favorite music group, pop-wise, in this decade is Chicago. Yes, they still make songs. Yes, Robert Lamb still plays. And yes, he is still amazing. But that's an old band. I mean, this is not like some weird-ass new crap. No, and they still sound like they're actually singing their songs. Unlike Bad Bunny. Unlike freaking Bad Bunny. And that brings me to my male artists, of course, pop-wise, Robert Lamb. And then Morgan Wallen for country. Again, I know he's, Morgan Wallen, and I don't listen to, stuff outside his music. I know he's, part of the whole Illuminati. I know they're all partly part of the whole Illuminati. But then there's favorite music group of all time. And what I mean by that is I would have had to have listened to them since 2020, but they could have made songs a long time ago. So those things I just listed were stuff that they had to. This is just new stuff. Now I'm going to go over anything I listened to since 2020. And it doesn't have to be from recent. Bee Gees. You know how Jake likes Blue Oyster Cult? I'm Bee Gees. Bee Gees are my BOC. Unfortunately, most of those people are dead. So I will never get a chance to see them. But I am a huge fan of the Bee Gees for sure. That is my group. And I have listened to them a lot since 2020. So obviously that would take the hit. Favorite male artist, obviously Barry Gibb, the leader of the Bee Gees. And for country, Ronnie Millsap, he kind of has that country, but at the same time, classic rock as well. He's a good mix of both, which is why I really enjoy him. And then, of course, I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to kind of name some stuff off. Favorite song from recently. So Ella Langley, who is new in country. I do like this song, Excuse Me. It is a good one. But again, I like country. Even the new stuff. Some of it. I'm not a fan of Jelly Roll. That guy's horrible. And that Shaboozey. That is horrible junk too. And of course, for the pop song, I would say it's a song from Chicago's latest album that was released in 2022. There's, I would say She's Right. I would say, or, what's the other one called?
There's a song on their album called Our New York Time, which for people who have listened to them all these years, that's basically a sequel to their song Beginnings from their first album in the 60s. So anyone who knows about that. And of course, I would say favorite song I've listened to overall since 2020 probably is it's a Bee Gees song, that's for damn sure, but there's a couple of them. It would either be More Than a Woman or Night Fever. Those are my two favorites. And then Smoky Mountain Rain by Ronnie Millsap is a country one. And then, of course, favorite album from recent times, of course, it's Chicago Born for This Moment. And I would say probably Dangerous by Morgan Wallen for the country one. And then going to TV shows. Now we're going to go to, oh, by the way, and I did this based off of Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards, so I did kind of the same on whatchamacallit questions, and then I answered them, but in my own thing and not their stupid crap that they want to promote. Of course, they had a Kina Comedy Award. We know who that's going to. Jake the Awake. No question about it. No question about that at all. And same for favorite content maker, Jake. There's no question about that. He wins both those awards. Easily here. He wins both those. Not even remotely close. Not even close. Jake by a mile. Now, favorite TV show. What is my favorite TV show since the 2020s? Now, if you ask me if it had to be recent, I would say, because I watched the series as a kid and I finished it, it would have to be Danger Force. And it was cheesy, and looking back at it, the ending was horrible. It got so much worse. So this next one I'm about to say is Light Years Better. And that's shows that I've watched since 2020 from any given point. And that is, of course, we know what that's going to be. And I'm going to even show it on here. Guys Like Us, we had it made. Those were the days. Yeah, All in the Family. We knew that was going to be it. I love this show. It is not close. All in the Family, by far the best thing I've seen since 2020. Not even close. Nothing. I mean, the only thing that comes close to that is, of course, Archie Bunker's Place. Same thing. And the Jeffersons. I love the Jeffersons too. Those really are the three. And of course, yeah, those are really the three best shows I've seen since 2020. By far, top three. Much better than, again, same thing as music. Much better than any of the crap that's on today. I see these commercials for some of these reality shows, and I'm like, or sitcoms, and I'm like, this looks like the cheesiest bull crap I've ever seen in the history of television. Like the Wakeland Miller plate. Songs that make the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. And if you knew where you were then, girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we can use a man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare stakes. Everybody pulled his weight. Blah, 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 blah. I got to figure that part out. Those were the days. And if I wouldn't get copyright struck, and I would do something else. So much better than the show's on today. It's not close. It's not close. It's so much better than the show's on today. I mean, oh God, it just is. I've tried that Roseanne show one time a couple weeks ago, and that looked really cheesy too. From what I saw, I would not want to watch that whole series. Yeah, that is a funny impression, and I love listening to Jake doing that impression. But the show, no, I don't need to see that. No, here's the thing. I'm Jaron. It's time to do this impression because, well, I lie. I lie all the time. And, oh, that's right. I lost the shitty DVD LaFleur in the bowling again. Yeah, because I'm a loser. I'm a big, big loser. Oh, and I mentioned doing that Interestingism channel. I haven't posted there in 3 months. I lied. I'm not going to do it because no one watches it and I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, and by the way, no one's watched that bull crap. No one. And that was from the Archie thing, by the way. No one watches that at all. No one watches him. Oh, by the way, if anyone's wondering where he was tonight, because I didn't see him on Jake's chat. Where was LaFleur tonight? He's not feeling well at all. He went to bed very early. He texted me. I texted him that Jake's on. He told me he needed to go to bed. He is not feeling well at all tonight. He said he has the flu really bad. I hope Shady David D. LaFleur recovers quickly. I hope he gets better. He said he has not been sick like this in a very long time. So he's not having a good night at all. So, of course, we wish for him the best. I understand why he couldn't make it. He went to bed very early. And again, he lives in Missouri, so it's almost midnight there now. Of course. Hey, and if he watches the replay, he'll see this. And that's very kind of you, JP. And I agree. Let's hope he gets better soon. So if anyone was wondering why he was not in Jake's chat tonight, that's why. He said he watched for a little bit, but he needed to go to bed. And like I said, he lives in Macon, Missouri. So again, it's almost midnight for him now. I understand. He needed to go to bed. Exactly. As a matter of fact, he made a little, I think it's called a simile. I'm sick as a dog in bed. No, it's not good. And he was talking about, so he already made his layer of LaFleur, earlier this week, and I went to watch that before Jake, and he was even saying there, not good. So, and he may not, and he usually goes bowling every Thursday. And I asked him about that. He said, I highly doubt it. So it looks like there will probably be no bowling tomorrow. That doesn't mean don't go check, because there is a slight chance it could happen still tomorrow night. But as of now, he says he's not going to be bowling. And absolutely. That's a big thing too. Exactly. Let's hope Stephanie doesn't get it. But what the hell did I just do? Okay. Something with my leg. Alrighty. Now, see, I'm Archaics. Now, the Matrix in Vegas, everybody. You see, I'm a convicted sex offender, so every time I go to Nevada, I have to tell them exactly where I'm going. Because, well, like I said, I'm a sex offender, but I'm a good guy. Not really. That understands the Matrix. Archaics. That was archaics. Now, let's see. What am I going to do now? Oh, yeah, there's that one too. Oh, maybe I can do that instead. I did have that planned. Oh, I'll wait. I actually have something really funny planned for next week. I'm going to save it on purpose for Jake's 10-year special. I have something real good and funny planned for next week, everybody. I got something real good planned for next week, and it's going to be hilarious. It is going to be absolutely hilarious. So you're not going to want to miss next week. Next week may be one of the funniest things I've ever done. Potentially, I'm hoping so. I feel like if it's not, then it's a big bust. So we'll see. That's next week. It's going to be funny next week. But I'm trying to think. So. What is the other thing that I was going to say? It will be. And and like I said, I have something real funny planned here next week too. Oh man, I've got something hilarious planned. And hey, and if Jake does it Wednesday and not Thursday, I will be more than happy to send him the link to this, what we're going to be doing. I'm going to make it hilarious. It is going to be real funny next week. So I'm going to let you real quickly vote on this. Do you want to hear a little teaser about it now, or do you want to be totally surprised? Let me know. Do you want a little teaser of what's going to go on, or totally surprised? It's going to be really good. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, Jonna wants a teaser. Let's see. If no one else wants one, Jonna, I'll text you what it is. But okay. I'll give you a little teaser. It looks like JP wants it too. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shilly political parties, and I'm going to match shills with like with the best political party description. So I'll match the shills with that, and I'm going to do this shilly fake audio debate, as if they're all running for president. And I'm going to make sure they all sound like idiots and do their skits and all that. So that's going to be happening. So who knows who I'm going to put on that debate stage? Who knows? But and by the way, we are not just limiting it to Democrat, Republican. And that's the other thing. And like I said, and this is the other thing. I think this is what I was going to say before I had to talk to Jonna about the thing I needed to talk to her about. I was going to show you this. So like, for example, and Jake is on point with this too. This is how dumb the sheeple are. This is how ridiculous they are. If you didn't vote for Donald Trump, you voted for Kamala, right? Even some sheeple. Okay, I'm going to show you a ballot in the state of California. Even some sheeple didn't do that. How about RFK on the ballot? And again, these are all sheeple, shills. You get what I mean? There are more than two options. So for shills who happen to, or sheeple who happen to watch, what about Jill Stein? Some progressives like Stein more than Harris. I actually know of people, even like who believe in this stuff's real, that like Stein more than Harris, and they're leftists. Claudia De La Cruz, who that's like the communist. Chase Oliver, and then of course Peter Sonsky, the American Solidarity. So here's the long story short. Even for people who believe this stuff's real, there are more than two parties. And yes, the results are fake. Don't pay attention to those results. Those are fake, manufactured bullcrap results. But you get what I mean. Some sheeple believe in shills that are not from either party. They're all shills. Let's not get anything mistaken. They're all corrupt. Every single person I just showed you on that ballot is corrupt. But some people really did not vote for either one, Trump or Harris. But the sheeple have been so brainwashed that they don't think that. They just automatically think you voted the other main party in. Not true. Not always true. As a matter of fact, even when I was a sheeple, even before I met Jake and all of them, I was voting third party on a lot of races. And I mean, and listen, I was one of those guys. And again, now I'm not anymore, but before I met Jake, before all that stuff happened, before I woke up, thanks to Jonna, thanks to Jake, thanks to Shady Davy, thanks to all of you, I was one of those who literally had anxiety attacks over politics. It was that bad with me. Literally, I had anxiety attacks over it. Obviously, now I know it's fake. And so in a way, thank you all, in a way, for saving my life. Really, you all did. So in a way, you all saved my life. So thank you for that. Especially to Jonna and Jake and Shady Davy and Rose. And of course, the rest of you too. But sometimes there's just stuff that goes on. Real strange stuff that goes on. I did at one point. Like I said, I did. And now I've woken up. And I really appreciate, like I said, Jonna, you were one of them that welcomed me at the beginning with open arms. You, Rose, and Shady Davy were the three people on my first stream before I was a mod, before he read my comment or anything, when I still had the Buffalo Bill logo. You all welcomed me. And I appreciate everything that you've all done. Thank you. And like I said, this really made my life a lot easier, because now I just know there's no reason to be stressed because it's all fake. Oh, man. But so again, I really appreciate your help, because I would have never been here if it wasn't for you. So thank you. But yeah, sometimes there are just awful. Of course. And I do get it. I do get it. And I mean, hey, and if you want to kind of know how I, fully became one of you guys, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I don't think this anymore. But when I first saw Jake, I thought he was a nut, and I was like, okay, let's see what this guy does just to have a laugh. But the more I watched, the more I realized this guy is right. And it was the video of the Cardinal Bill game from 2020. when I saw the magnetic catch, clear as day, it hit me. It hit me real hard. I realized I was like, holy shit, he's right. And from that point, I've trusted Jake ever since. From that point on, I've trusted Jake ever since. And by the way, when I realized that Jake was right, I literally cried the whole night. I did. I cried the whole night when I realized he was right about the NFL. But I got over it, and now I know that Jake's right, and that it's all a bunch of bullshit. And now that exactly again, now I just realize, and I'll probably kind of do, and I know I'm saying it now, I'll probably do a full thing as well about how I got to Jake next week, for his 10-year anniversary, how I became a fan. I'm going to be doing that. So a lot of this I will be repeating next week as well to share my story, because it is a big week. It's a big day. So I want to share my story of how I got here too on that day. So, and I'm hoping to have Jake on here next week, to be honest. I can tell him, kind of my whole story of how I got to that point. Exactly. I found him in December of 2022 with the whole Hamlin thing. During the algorithm stroke, that's how I found him. That was my first one with him. And so I may have come from the NFL stuff. And trust me, I like his NFL content too. I'm not going to lie, I like his other stuff even more. I mean, I may have come from the NFL side of his content. I think the other stuff's even better. And I'm not saying his NFL stuff's bad. That's fabulous, because that's what got me to trust him. His other stuff is real good. His streams, especially when he talks about, fake space, how it's fake, and these fake politicians, that's the best stuff. So, no, I'm here for all of it. There's no doubt about it. And some of the football, people, they only are there for football. No, not me. I'm there for all of it. I am there for all of it. And I am here for all of it, for sure. So there's that. I might even do a full life story next week as well, kind of tell you how I even got to this point. So not only am I going to tell you how I met Jake, I'm going to kind of go over some of my life points so you can really, see where I was and how I got to this point where I am now. And it's going to take a lot of really wild turns. There's going to be some strange things where you're all going to be scratching your head next week for sure. But at the end of the day, I came here after all these wild things, and you're going to get to hear that next week. So after, obviously, the debate thing, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a lot of funny stuff next week as well. That debate thing, I'm going to be really getting that prepared. And for Shady Davy, like people that are extra close, like Shady Davy, I'll send him the candidate list. I'll probably send Jonna the candidate list before next week if she wants to see it. And of course, I'll ask if they want to see it first. And again, and in a way, I kind of already seen things, even in a sheeple perspective, in a sense. So it didn't take much. It really didn't take much for me it was like all I needed was that guy, Jake, to give me that final push up. If you know what I mean. I already kind of figured some stuff out as a it's going to be an interesting story for sure. I'm going to do some funny things first, probably. I'll start with that debate thing. That'll probably be the first thing I do, and then we'll get into that. All righty. I think right now, for entertainment purposes, let's see here. I'm going to do something fun and entertaining for everyone here tonight. Because why not? I haven't done anything fun yet tonight. Let's play a little game here tonight. Or I can do that. In hopes that Shady Davy feels better tomorrow, we're going to play a game of Elf Bowling. Which this game I played upstairs on my dad's computer as a kid. A lot of the mornings during the holidays. So this is not the PC version. This is the handheld version. Because I've noticed when I play the PC version, while on StreamYard, it can get really crappy quality. So I'm going to do the handheld version. The graphics aren't as great, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah. So again, I played this game many times as a kid. Damn it. I may try the PC version because of my new Wi-Fi. I may try the PC version of it again after this turn or after this game. There's a spare for you. There's a strike. Yeah, that will happen where the elf moves, and there's no way you can stop that. Even if I were to go to the right, I would still miss. So that was unavoidable. Oh, man. Miss those pins. Miss them real bad.
Is that all the balls you got, Santa?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true, too. I just realized I forgot the stupid StreamYard rules. You only get 20 hours a month. So you know what? Probably after this, I am going to end it. I forgot about that stupid rule, and I want to be able to have enough for next week. After next week, I don't care. But I want to be able to do what I need to do next week. And I only have so many hours on this thing left. So after this game, I am going to probably end it just to save up for next week, because I want next week to be literally the best thing ever. So I am going to end it after this game. Because I did. I forgot about that stupid rule on StreamYard. And I hate the rule, by the way, too. Okay, can I get the miracle shot? Can I get the miracle shot? I do get the miracle shot. Ha ha. I got the spare. That was terrible. I should have just hit the moose at that point. And by the way, hitting that moose is pretty funny. Or reindeer is pretty funny to do. Oh, what the hell is that? That was terrible. I think I'm just going to hit the reindeer just to show everyone how funny it is. And I love doing this as a kid. Love to do it. I loved doing that as a kid. Absolutely loved it. And then I would stay there the rest of the game. So. And I have a chance for a strike to finish the game. And I don't get it. All right. Let's see my score. 136. Okay. Okay, only because I want to show you the PC version, and then we are done for sure after this. Because again, I want to save my time on here for next week. Let's see if this PC version works any better. Got it. I'm hoping it's not stuttering. I'm hoping we're not. Maybe because the Wi-Fi problems are gone. Maybe this works a lot better this time. Okay, can I get that miracle again? And I do. That's the second miracle shot in a row. And I may be able to kill this bunny too. Nope, don't get it. Oh god, now I gotta go for the miracle shot again. And we know the 3 number is not a good number. And it was unlucky
Is that all the
here.
balls you've got, Santa?
And it was unlucky there. I knew at some point I wasn't going to keep that up. No. Got it. Got it.
baby.
You know what? At this point, screw it. I think I'm just going to hit the reindeer. For fun and entertainment purposes only. Got him.
Hey, Santa.
They all try to show their butts. Oh, I got them all. And of course, I hit a turkey. And I may hit 2 more. I may get 2 more here. And I have a chance for one last one. Oh, crap. That wasn't going to happen. Oh, man.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Elf baby. Click on me. 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 Click on
And it'll
me.
say click on me. Yeah. And yes, we will be doing the story next week. All right. Because I want to save the time for next week, we're going to end it here. You all have a good rest of your night. And I will see you. Hey, and with the YouTube, I may do it through YouTube and not through StreamYard. So there is a chance I'll be back on again. I would just do it through YouTube instead of through StreamYard. Again, I want to save all the StreamYard time for next week. But I will probably do it through YouTube. But until then, take care. And I will do it because I have the picks. I'm going to be making my official picks for sure tomorrow, Friday. So I will be doing it through YouTube then. And like I said, hey, JP, real quick. JP, I am doing it through YouTube probably tomorrow, Friday, to make the picks. But I'm not going to be doing it through StreamYard, so I'm not going to be able to invite anyone on. I'm not going to be able to put up comments like I am now. That will be for next week. But I will do it through YouTube, and I'll probably do it a couple times before next week. So until tomorrow or Friday, take care.